Local protests against police brutality continue in the district. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, after weeks of protests tied to cases of alleged police brutality, a group of mothers is fighting back. They say deaths following confrontations with police are not new, but they're hopeful that as the nation calls for change, this time the movement might make a difference. Rochelle Metzger reports.
They're mothers from different parts of the country, but they share the same devastating pain of losing children as a result of police-involved shootings. Now they're here on Capitol Hill to say enough is enough. They're demanding an end to racial profiling and calling for police accountability. Nearly a dozen mothers of young Black and Hispanic men unite in the nation's capital, part of a club no parent wants to join.
Clinton was shot 7 times. He was unarmed. And he was shot, the last shot to his back.
The grieving women say they're here to fight the type of police shootings that tragically took the lives of their sons.
He was in his home where he was supposed to be safe. And if you can't get a grand jury to convene, we have no hope. He ran away. He was not under arrest. He had every right to leave whenever he wanted. And that officer chased him down like an animal. Like he was a casualty of war.
Among the group, 2 local women who say police brutality against unarmed men of color is not new.
If they knew 1/10 of the pain that we go through, and it's not just me.
Dorothy Elliott has been seeking justice for her son Archie for 2 decades. He died in police custody in Prince George's County, handcuffed in a cruiser after being pulled over for a DUI. 2 police officers claim he pointed a gun at them. They opened fire and shot Archie 14 times. The officers were cleared of all charges.
A big chunk of my life has been missing, but I move forward, and I thank God that I'm not bitter towards anyone. I just wish things would change so that everybody gets a fair shake when they go before the judge, or hopefully they will have the opportunity to go before judge and jury.
Marion Gray Hopkins did get an indictment after her son Gary was shot and killed by Prince George's police 15 years ago. She says despite evidence that his hands were up when he was shot, the verdict came back not guilty.
I have no faith in the judicial system at this time.
The mothers are pushing to change existing laws, meeting with members of the Congressional Black Caucus, including Democrat John Conyers of Michigan.
We need to start at the beginning with how police officers are hired and how they are trained for duty.
I think until there is truly a civilian board of folks from the outside, with no one from the police department, the judicial system at all, we will not ever see any fairness in getting justice for our children.
From here, the group will head to the Department of Justice, where they'll meet with the director of the Civil Rights Department. On Capitol Hill, I'm Rochelle Metzger, CTV News.
In Code Pink, the D.C. Hands Up Coalition, Mothers Against Police Brutality, and the National Congress of Black Women are organizing the events, which started Tuesday and go through tomorrow. Well, a local mother claims similar abuse, this time with the Sheriff's Department. Our Byron Scott is joining us now with those details.
And she's quite upset in this. The mother of a man who was shot to death by Prince George's County Sheriff's deputy plans to file a lawsuit. Michelle Miner says she wants justice for her son. Now, police were called to the 2300 block of Houston Street in Suitland for a domestic dispute. This was last October. Now, investigators say 38-year-old Michael Miner and his girlfriend had an argument and that she called 911. Now, police say Miner failed to follow orders and was making hand movements when he was shot by a deputy. Now, Miner was unarmed at the time. His mother says she wants the deputy sheriff charged.
Because this has affected my whole family. My whole family. My mother wasn't even able to attend my son's funeral. She cannot participate in any part of this activity regarding my son. And it's awful, and I feel very bad.
We're saying that Ferguson has come to Prince George's County and that Michael Miner is our Michael Brown. And the reason we say that is because this mother needs answers, this grieving mother needs answers. And the fundamental question, and this is why we're having the press conference, this is why we're going to have a rally, is under what conditions is it all right for police to shoot and kill an unarmed black man?
Now, Branch and Minor are scheduled to hold a press conference tomorrow. They are planning also a town meeting for sometime, they say, next week. And we talked to the prosecutor's office. They say, as of right now, no comment, maybe tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Brian, for that report. Well, the two planning board chairs representing Montgomery and Prince George's counties have sent a letter to Governor-elect Larry Hogan urging him to support the Purple Line. Hogan says he will announce his decision on the future of the Purple Line once he officially takes office in January. The letter mentions that a failure to follow through with the project would send a strong message to enterprises that have made major commitments to the line. The two chairs also emphasize the economic rewards of the development, including more than 80% of new employment growth and raising the value of office and retail space in the area. Construction of the $2.4 billion transit system is set to begin in 2015. Well, meanwhile, the Purple Line is the #1 transportation priority for the Prince George's County Council, and that's according to newly elected council member Todd Turner. Turner says the county executive and the governor-elect have both met and talked about the issue.
We're hoping, given the governor-elect's background in Prince George's County and making the economic case for why we need the Purple Line, that we can be successful in moving it forward under his administration.
Meanwhile, a big honor for Turner today. He was given the Elizabeth and David Skoll Metropolitan Public Service Award at the annual Council of Governments meeting. The recognition is for his work on regional transportation issues.
I'm humbled. Was definitely a surprise to receive the Skoll Award. Wasn't expecting it. My staff, I guess, kept a good secret as well in doing that, but I appreciate the recognition by my peers here in the region.
The meeting was held at the Renaissance Hotel in the district, and certainly congratulations to Mr. Turner. You're watching CTV News. I'm Sonia Srivastava.
And I'm Patricia Vallone.